Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Michael Zuber with One Rental at a Time. And I'm speaking with my good friend, Emil. And we're talking about Oklahoma City today. That's actually a city that I have never been to, but I want to go. I haven't been to that city. So shout out to anybody in Oklahoma City. Tell me what the top 3 things I should do in Oklahoma City. I want to hear from you. Besides, go watch the Thunder. They're not very good right now.
They're in rebuild mode.
They're in
It's
rebuild
funny
mode.
because I'm a Clippers fan.
I'm
Guy living
sorry.
in LA. I know. I don't know why
Why you admit that? I have
torment
no idea.
myself. I'm a masochist. I'm a masochist for anyone who's curious. Yeah, we basically gave OKC our entire future like picks for the next 5 years. So hopefully OKC is on the come up.
There you go. Yeah. So what do you got about Oklahoma City? This is always fun. I love to talk about cities I don't know. Because again, a lot of people are investing in the Midwest. So what's Oklahoma City bring to the table?
Yeah, so let's hop into the numbers. And for people who've joined us on the last couple episodes, we've been talking about Texas and all the crazy appreciation there. So Oklahoma City will be a little bit divergent from those stats, but let's hop in anyway.
Actually, before you do that, folks, you need to check out the playlist we have with Emil, because we've done, I don't know, 25, 30, 35 different cities across the country. So lots of great cities discussed.
Yeah, this is number 23. I'm been keeping count.
I haven't. It's just Monday at 9:30. So I talked to you. That's all I know.
That's right. All right. So Oklahoma City, we got our MSA name is just Oklahoma City. Nice and easy.
Yeah. Kind of boring, actually.
I know. Very boring. Our greater MSA population, we have 1.43 million, which is number 41 in the United States.
Oh, that's probably bigger than I expected. That's healthy.
Yeah, they are covering 6,359 square miles with that MSA population.
All right, so pretty big footprint. Okay.
Yep. Their city population, much bigger, much higher in terms of like rank. So they have 662,000 people in the city, which ranks it as the number 26 largest city in the United States.
Interesting. So they're pretty concentrated, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that covers 606 square miles.
Oh, that's interesting. So the city makes up roughly 10% of the MSA, but it makes up 40% of the population.
Yep. I think a lot of the ones
that's
we've been
interesting.
covering is like 25%.
Yeah, or less.
Population. Yeah, exactly. So
okay,
this one's a little interesting. Our MSA population growth. So this looks at census data from 2010 to 2019. I wish they'd updated it, but that's all we have is till 2019. Mm-hmm. We have an increase of 13.8% in Oklahoma City MSA.
Okay, that's certainly more than average, but it's not Texas crazy.
No, but still healthy. I mean, double digits.
That's teens. Yeah, teens.
Our city population growth during that same period and from census data as well, we got 14.2%.
Oh, so a little higher even. So it's even getting more concentrated.
Yep.
Okay.
Our unemployment data. So this comes from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Excuse me, that's a mouthful. As of May 2021, 3.6%. So
wow. So that's really good. Oh, that's going to mean wages and housing. Okay, I got it. So that's interesting because when you look at Texas, right? Wasn't like Houston like 6.8 or something?
Houston was one of the larger ones that we've covered since talking about unemployment.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so wow, 6?
3.6.
That's because again, the national average, I think it's 5.9 last time I remember.
Right around there, yeah.
Yeah, 3.6. That's healthy. Okay.
Yep. All right. Guesses on median household income?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 54.5.
It's very close. 55,557.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that a win.
Yeah, that's close enough where you hit it. Well done. And that is our census data, and that is 2019. Just for keeping count. All right, moving on to number of units of housing stock. So this is John Burns data. We have 583,000 units, 33% of which is renter occupied.
So 67%, the reverse of that, 67% owner occupied, right around the national average.
Yep.
All right.
And then our single family permits that were issued in 2020, this is John Burns data again, 6,873, which was up 16% year over year.
Yeah, not you would expect more. I would expect double that next year, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to home price and rent. So our entry level single family home price as of March 2021. And again, this is homes that recently sold for a price equal to 80% of the market's median sales price. I'll let you guess this one as well. Let's see how you do.
So 80% of the median Oklahoma City income's 55. I'm gonna go 266.
No, much less. So this one, I think, again, considering that 33 renter occupied,
yeah,
pretty low number, pretty affordable. So 131,300.
Oh, geez, not at that. You were being kind. I blew that one entirely.
Yeah,
Dude,
still
130K
very affordable.
and you make
Yeah.
55. That's insane because I think Fresno's median home is like 380 today, and their average income is like 62. So
Yeah.
so call it 10% higher, but their homes are 300%. Am I doing that right? Yeah, 300% higher. So the median is what again? 130.
131,3. 131,3.
That strikes me as a very interesting mark. And the population's 1,000,004. Wow.
Yeah. So this is, I'm curious your take on these types of situations, because you're right. Like in California, even though the median household income may not be that much more, prices are just so much higher. So is it?
I need one more variable. You usually talk about rent. What's the median rent?
So median rent on that home is 1,202.
Oh, okay. So that means the yield, because you usually do a calculation after that's probably like 9% or something.
Yeah, the single family gross yield at 9.8%.
Ah, see, like I've done this before. Okay, that's interesting.
Is it supply constraints? Is it just like demand? Is it both?
I don't know. I mean, that would be a market I would look at, right? 130K, you can get 130K home. Rents are going to be almost the 1% rule. I don't know the tax structure. I don't know property taxes in Oklahoma. I don't know if it's like Texas or like California. Do they reset every year, every 2 years?
Right.
I don't know population. Oh, we do. We said population growth with 14% in the city, 13% in the MSA. I wonder what,
Right.
and again, wages or unemployment's 3.6%. Dude, I don't know about you, but Oklahoma looks like a good market to look at.
Yeah, I think
I haven't heard any downside yet.
Yeah. So far, the numbers are making it look decently attractive. So
yeah, I guess I may need to get on an airplane.
all right. Our existing median home price in Oklahoma City, we got 177,100.
Even the median, call it 180.
Mm-hmm.
That is remarkable. I mean, that means anybody who has a median job could afford a home, at least at today's interest rates.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
So keep talking. I'm gonna go to realtor.com right now.
Okay.
keep talking. Yeah, I'm gonna see what's out there.
Our rent growth on that entry level home since 2019 up 5.6%. We talked about the single family gross yield 9.8, and home occupancy rate pretty healthy there too, 94.9.
Yeah. Okay.
So all solid. All right. I think I found the one blemish that we'll get to when we cover like appreciation over the last 5 years.
All right.
But otherwise, I mean, you're right. Also, signs are looking like it's worth considering. All right. So our employment stats, economic sectors in Oklahoma City showing the healthiest annual job gains include oil and gas, administrative support, leisure services, wholesale trade, manufacturing, and business and professional services.
Okay.
We got AT&T, Sonic Corporation, the Boeing Company, the Hertz Corporation, United Parcel Service, Johnson Controls, MidFirst Bank, and American Fidelity Insurance as some of the major corporations and large businesses in Oklahoma City. So some names we all know. And then we got 2 Fortune 500 companies headquartered in Oklahoma City, Chesapeake Energy and Devon Energy. So energy companies.
Yeah.
I'm surprised unemployment is where it's at given, wasn't Houston oil and gas? And
it was, yeah. There's something going on in Oklahoma City. Maybe the economy is getting more diverse.
Yeah.
Right. Because one of the things when we do these stats, some of the metrics are, years old, and we haven't gotten. Again, folks, if you're in Oklahoma City or invest in Oklahoma City, leave comments below. What's going on out there? Sounds like the economy is getting diverse. It's going away from maybe being oil and gas dominant. I don't know what proper. I mean, there's got to be something out there that we're missing. Otherwise, because again, I hear Nashville a lot. I hear Texas cities a lot. I hear cheap areas like some of the places in the north. I don't. I have not heard Oklahoma City a lot, and I'm not sure why, given what I've just heard.
Yep. Yeah, same. All right. So according to Zillow, our home values in Oklahoma City have grown by 35% over the last 5 years. And this is as of June 2021. So when I said blemish, I think a lot of the places we've covered have been at least like 40 something plus. So this is on the lower end of maybe the appreciation side of markets we've looked at.
There's something going on in Oklahoma. I mean, again, I have no idea, folks. Again, I've never looked at Oklahoma. I'm just using my experience in my market. I'm guessing what might have happened is like 3, 4, 5 years ago, they were coming out of, maybe they were really oil and gas intensive 5 years ago, and they're coming out of that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if I was poking around or I lived out there, that I would scratch this. There's something there.
Yeah, if you're looking for a market, definitely do some homework here. All right, our home values in Oklahoma City, this is again according to Zillow, those have increased by 13.2% over the last year. So
yeah,
like
it's kind of back end loaded, right? If you had, what was it, 36% over 5 years, and we just saw 13% in 1 year.
Yeah, 35 and then 13 over the last
year. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, that it seems like it's going, I mean, maybe there's a lot more attention. Maybe a lot of outside money is going to Oklahoma City, and they're just being quiet. They're going to be mad at us for talking about it. You guys took away my market. Stop talking about it. Go talk about Texas. I can hear it already. I know somebody's going to say that below. Stop talking about Oklahoma City. I can hear it.
Dang it. So close. Right. Now I got some realtor.com data, and it's funny how the, different sites, they have different data, but according to realtor.com, we got our median listing price. This was in May 2021, was 239,000, while median sold price was 208,000. And so some people may be asking, why is realtor.com and, Zillow, we were just looking at, like, they're so different when you look at the numbers. I think like Zillow home values shows the average is like 167 as of June. And then, realtor.com is saying median listing price. So I think Zillow is looking at all home values versus realtor.com is just looking at prices that are getting listed. So it could just be the higher end is getting more listing.
Well, I think we're seeing a lot of that across the country is the affordable homes. Those people haven't listed. I think that's a national trend. I think that's going to be changing over the next 90 days, but yeah, I think the higher end's been, I mean, that's why the median price is such a mistake. Median, right? You got to watch average versus median, right? These are different numbers if you don't know stats. Yeah, but median house prices could take a hit later this year when the lower end starts to transact more. So,
yeah, I'd love to. I don't know if you're planning on doing a video on that, but that seems like a super interesting topic on the more affordable stuff.
I could certainly do a video on that. Look at you giving me work.
Well, I know you're always looking for good.
Yeah, of course.
Ideas, so
when you do content every day, like 4 or 5 videos, you need ideas. So
right. That's what I figured. So
there you go. I appreciate it.
All right. So moving on to our affordable neighborhoods. So people looking at, different submarkets if they're interested in OKC. So according to Rent Cafe, the most affordable neighborhoods for renters in Oklahoma City, that includes Horseshoe Lake, Capitol Hill, Central Capitol Hill. And that's where monthly rents are $610 or less in those 3 metros or 3 submarkets.
Okay.
And then on the high end, neighborhoods in Oklahoma City with the highest monthly rents include Bricktown, Deep Deuce, and OK.
Deep Deuce.
Yeah, that's an interesting name. And
okay, there's a story behind that name that I'm not privy to.
Oh man, they have like the largest sanitation area or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's funny.
And averaging $1,359 per month.
Oh, not that high. Okay.
All right. Finishing off with our quality of life and fun facts. So we have Oklahoma has the lowest electric rates in the US. So that's something interesting. If you're
interesting.
A property owner.
Now you're going to have Bitcoin miners going to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's a spin, huh?
There you go. Look at that. Looking for the opportunity. Well done.
Lowest. Yeah, exactly. Right. Doesn't Bitcoin use energy? And if they have the lowest rates, go there.
That's right. All right, we got website named Livability recently ranked Oklahoma City as one of the best places for people to get a fresh start. Whatever that
I
means.
wonder what a fresh start means. Does that mean like
Yeah.
running away from your crimes or something? I'm not sure what that means.
It could, it could be affordability, right?
Yeah.
That
Oh
could
no,
be a
I
good
mean it's
one.
yeah, I think
Low
it's a great
crime. Yeah.
area, but I just it's always when people use words like that, I'm like, what's behind that meaning?
Right.
What does
Right.
fresh start really mean? It means like you don't do criminal background checks, or what does this mean, fresh start?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not something like the best place to find a job, or it's like fresh start is so vague. So
Yeah, it's like, yeah, am I on the FBI's protection list or whatever they call that?
yeah.
That's funny.
And then our last fun fact here, we got Oklahoma City ranks as one of the top 50 cities for veterans to live in the US. That's a little bit more
Awesome.
concrete.
I like that one. I
All
like
right.
that. Very
That's
cool.
that.
This has been a lot of fun. I mean, I think every city we talk about, I learned something, but this is the first one I'm like, huh, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing all this, man. It's a lot of work, a lot of research. Folks, if you don't know, Roofstock has a link below. You should sign up for it just so you can compare and learn markets and all of that. And if you do, I think you get $1,000 if you decide to buy something. So Emil, thank you very, very much for your time.
Absolutely.
All right, take care.